The starting point really started on the end of 2018 when I came to see Guruji during the Diwali. And I remember that we were just like somewhere here, and he came out from the tent, and we started to speak, and I looked into him and I said to him something like, I had many dreams with you. I had a lot of dreams with you. And he said that, yeah, you know, it's one of my ways to approach. But you see, even that time, I could not perceive. And since meeting Guruji, so many challenges started to come. Because when these devotees, they say the Guru is the one who comes to challenge your mind, the Guru is the one who can collapse everything, he can raise everything, he can do things that goes beyond our mind. It's completely true. And because I have like been studying for so long the Shastras books, you know, I have like the descriptions that the Satguru is exactly how it's written on the Srimad Bhagavatam, on Bhagavad Gita, on the Puranas. And when you read, what was the image that comes? No? You image like someone like old with a long beard, you know, just studying the Srimad Bhagavatam every day, just giving kata. You come to him, you ask your question, and he gives an answer. But when I saw Guruji, that he was not with this long beard, he was dressing like a king, he was putting so many jewelries, and he was so beautiful and so handsome and so attractive, and everything around him so attractive, I started to even like to doubt, to have a certain doubt, you know, to have a certain doubt. And what was the reason of this certain doubts? The reason was because I had the description which the books had put on me, you know. And then I started to with that feeling, no, but I want to understand, because at the same time that I'm against, the same time that I don't like, the same time it attracts me. One of the meaning of the word Krishna is attraction, is the one who makes everything attracted to you. So then I started to come like quite often to the ashram in Germany. And I came to Germany once, and it was just Love Festival, and I stayed there for 10 days. And on the 7th day was the Guru Purnima. And the Guru Purnima, we know, is the day that we worship Guru, you know, as the Vyasadeva. That was the meaning of Guru Purnima, because it's the moment that you worship not only your Guru, but it's all the Gurus. What is the meaning of Guru Purnima? It's a very interesting point. Nobody knows, nobody talks about it. Actually, when you ask, what is the meaning of Guru Purnima? It's the day of Vyasadeva, it's the birthday of Guruji, something like that. But actually the meaning of Guru Purnima. In Vrindavana, especially here in Vrindavana, the summer is something like very headache. The summer here sometimes gets 50 degrees. And everybody gets so hot, you sweat, you know, you stop in the place, you were sweating, you sometimes just you know, if you don't have a good condition, good AC, it's very headache and very stressful. But on the day of Guru Purnima, Purnima means full moon. So on this day, the full moon comes, and it brings such a nice shade that it can refresh you. So the Guru is the one who comes to make you fresh, to cool you down from all these material, warming, hot feelings, anxieties, worries, fears. So he's the one who comes to cool down. On the same way, the Guru Purnima means this moon that comes to cool you down. Why? Because when Krishna was here with the gopis, they could not enjoy during the summer. But when the night comes, especially on the night of a full moon, Krishna, he could do everything that he wanted. Nobody could stop him that day. So that's the meaning of Guru Purnima. Guru Purnima is the meaning of the day when you come and you become like, you get this, the shadow of Guru, of the moon, that will cool you down, will pull you calm down, wait, just worship me and everything will be fine. So the day of Guru Purnima was in Springen, and something very weird happened on my conception that day. Because, you see, in the Vedic scriptures, they talk a lot about the tulsi leaves. And the tulsi leaf is something that is very private. Even, for example, you don't worship Shiva with the tulsi leaf. The leaf that you have to worship Shiva is bilva. You don't put tulsi leaf on the feet of Hanuman. You don't put tulsi leaves on the feet of Srimati Radharani. You don't. It's just Krishna and Narayana. No, some Vishnu Tattva, like Narayana, Varaha, Kurma. You can place tulsi there. And then they were doing the Pada Abhishekas to Guruji, and Guruji was sitting in the beautiful Singhasana. And someone came and put like a bunch of tulsi leaves on his feet. I was playing Mridanga. When I saw that, I started, all this like Shastric conclusion, what the book says, and I started to get like very excited and angry inside of me. I just wanted to take the Mridanga and throw and left the place and say, I will never come back here anymore. So I became like completely weird that day. So, and what I started to do, I was like criticizing Guruji too much in my mind. I was like in a very hard process. And in this process I was like, I will never come back here again. I don't want to see these people. I don't want to talk with them. You see, such a tulsi parada, how they can do such offense and put a tulsi leaf on the feet of Guruji. And for example, if I was in one corner, I want to make sure that Guruji was in another corner. And if he comes to this corner, I was like always 180 degrees from him, always like on the opposite side. If he was like on the tent, I was in the Bhaja Cafe. If he was in the Bhaja Cafe, I was, I don't know, I was always like running from him. And then at night, I went to the line and all day, just like criticizing, but in the mind, not in the mouth. In the mouth, apparently, physically, was everything fine. Jai Gurudev, Jai Gurudev. How long you stay here? Just more 2 days, and then I'm flying to India. Always like very polite. So one day, actually on that day at night, I went for a dinner, and I was on the queue to get food, and suddenly Guruji, he passed through me, and his like a hand, touches me, like the move, like a touch, poof. And I look, and he look, oh, you here? I said, yes, I'm here. And he said, but what are you going to do? He asked me. He said, I'm going to have a dinner. And he said, no, come to have a dinner with me. And I said, no, Guruji, he's fine. No, come to have a dinner with me. No, Guruji, he's fine. I can take my food here, my plate, and eat. Because I didn't want it to be like, I don't know, a bad guy, or I don't know. And I remember the people in the line, everybody like staring at me, without belief that Guruji was inviting me for a dinner, and they were saying that I was fine, that I was going to eat in the hall with everybody. And everybody like, because you see, one thing that in Bhakti Marg is really nice is the devotion. So if Guruji just appointed people, they run, they always like next, they want, and I was like neglecting. But then I accepted, I said, okay, I will come to have a dinner with you. So I came to the place where his dinner was taken, and I sat near to Swami Revatikantananda. We sat together, and we started to speak, to talk. And he started to share one experience that he had with Guruji, that Guruji read his mind. Guruji knew what was going on in his mind. And he started to share that with me. And suddenly he started to share the feeling of like regret. It started to come with so strong inside that I said, no, how it's possible and that is feeling like growing, growing, growing. And I started to feel so ashamed, so ashamed. And my mind started to speak with me, look, you see, you were all day just criticizing Guruji, but now you are here in the same table with him in the heaven dinner. How terrible you are. You know, you decided to come here. They didn't invite you to come here. But even you coming here, they treat you nicely. And what did you do? My mind speak to me. You criticize him. And I started to feel so bad, so really bad. So when I finished my dinner, I bowed down to Guruji. And he said, so nice you came for dinner. I said, thank you. How long do you stay here? Day after tomorrow I'm flying back to India. Nice, Param Jyoti. And what is your plan? I don't have so much plan, just go work a little bit. Okay, enjoy. Then I said, Guruji, may I ask you something? And he said, yes, you can ask me anything. And I said, I just wanted to ask you for forgiveness for today. Just forgive me, please. And forgive you for what? I did some bad things here. And he said, but what did you do? I said, what, not me, it was my mind. And he said, tell me, what did you do? I said, you don't need to know about it. No, just tell me. I said, no, it's okay, it's fine. Do you forgive me? And he looked, okay, I forgive you. Done. So I stayed for more few days in the ashram. I came to India. After the India, I flew back to Germany. I went to participate of Navaratri, and during the Navaratri, Guruji invited me to join on the pilgrimage to Mauritius. That was around October, November 2019. I went to Brazil, and from Brazil I flew directly to Mauritius for this pilgrimage. And I was staying at Guruji's house. So one day, on the same day that I arrived, we had lunch, and yagya, puja, prasada, and all the stuff, and the festival, many people, darshan, everything was so nice. We went to sleep like late night, and I was really, really, really tired. And I was sharing my room with another devotee, his name is Upendra, from South Africa, Upendra Nanda, he's also brahmachari. He's brahmachari actually. And we were sharing the same bed, we were sleeping like together, because the bed is like a king size and each one on one side. And we had like a small altar there where he put his Giriraj and I put my deities. And suddenly one day, on the next day, I had a dream. And on this dream, I saw one beautiful woman. But a really beautiful woman. She came to my dream and she was in the green sari. You know, like her hair was full of tulsi leaves. The way of her sari was full of tulsi leaves. Was tulsi everywhere. So she came to me and she said, you see, I will tell you something to you. And I said, tell me. And she said, you were right. I don't allow people to place me everywhere. You were right. And I said, but who are you? And she just said, but there's one place which I like to be. And I said, which place is that? She said, on the feet of Swami Vishwananda. And as soon as I opened my eyes, it was like, I would just like wake up, the weird feeling, and I was sleeping this side, and as soon as I turned, Guruji was sitting on my bed and looking at me. And I looked at him and I said, what are you doing here? And then there was this deities, of like me and Upendra. He went, I want to see this Govardhan. No, it's so cute. Look. And I just like stood up like a bit angry, and I went in the direction of bathroom and I said, what is that? Like angry. And I went to the bathroom and started all of these emotions. And of course, after this, it was the big proof. And I came to Guruji and I said to Guruji, at that day at night, he was given darshan. I came to this darshan and he said, so, do you want to ask me for something? I said, what can I ask you? He said, no, I know that you want to tell me something. I said, okay, can I join you? He said, what do you mean, can I join? I said, can I be part of your family? And he said, I'm 400 years waiting for you. Welcome. Jai Gurudev.